One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Parker flushed out right, and he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Parker now. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch him flat-footed and get a big play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Detroit! Detroit! That boy's got 4 down. Motion.
On third down, that's Cannon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Darnold on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Gone! 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 Gone!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Crowell. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Parker to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Parker operating from the gun, going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Parker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Reggie Ragland coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Parker. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Parker from the gun, he'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back there!
They begin with a run by Corral. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Parker now, operating from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Jackson. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
Parker to throw on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Darnold from the gun. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up and allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that second level and block the linebackers, and now the running back's got some room to roam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go.
They go again with Cannon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down carry now for Crowell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. It's caught by Crowell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lucky 56. Take 4, take 4. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Parker, and it's complete. Henry, tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Parker on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Parker. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Faking the give, Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Gun!
On 4th down, Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, 34 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. The first down carry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Parker. His pass caught at the 4. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Dion Lewis with time running out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with 8 seconds remaining. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football.